Have you ever heard of a ritual that can only be performed at the very edge of the world? Right at the mouth of an abyss? In Tibet, they say, only when you stand before the great chasm can the soul truly face itself. And sometimes, in that silence, you hear voices, not of the living. Tonight, I will tell you out of the ritual at the abyss, an experience that left me trembling with fear and uncovering a secret never written in any book. The Tibetan night was so cold, every breath froze inside my chest. The master walked ahead, torch in hand. Sharp rocks cut beneath our feet. The wind howled like war drums. Each step felt like moving closer to a hidden door. The path was nothing but a strip of earth clinging to the cliff. Below us, endless emptiness. One wrong step, and gone forever. The wind shrieked, sometimes like a woman's wail, sometimes like drums of battle. And at times, I heard something else, a whisper, slipping from the cracks in the dark. I turned to the master. He walked steadily as though blind to it all. Yet every time fear gripped me, he would pause, turn, as if he could feel my heartbeat. Clouds smothered the moon. Darkness thickened. Only the torch flickered, casting faces into the rocks, thousands of eyes watching us pass. From the ravine came footsteps, clear, heavy. But when I stopped, only silence. A silence so crushing it roared in my ears. I whispered, "Is someone following us?" The master raised a finger to his lips. Silence. Then a gust. The torch went out. The world vanished into black. My hands clawed at the cliff wall. My legs trembled, as though I was no longer standing on stone, but dangling above a void. And in that suffocating dark, I heard it. A voice, drawn out, neither words nor song, but a cry carried in the wind. We walked on, and then the abyss revealed itself, a gaping maw, infinite, black, swallowing all light. The master whispered, "This is where life and death meet. Be silent." The abyss listens. He drew out a small drum, covered in dark hide. Each beat plunged down into the abyss and came back twisted, warped by unseen hands. I closed my eyes and heard them. Broken chants, the cry of a child, a ragged breath fleeing in despair. They pressed against my ears as if they were right beside me. The master spoke, "Do not fear. These are souls, still wandering. Just listen." The drum pounded, heavy, steady, each strike against my chest. Echoes stretched into groans. Then a voice rose above them all, clear, sharp. It called my name, slow, lingering, a sound both tender and cruel, like a blade dragged across my heart. I froze. No one here knew my name. No one. I opened my eyes, only the master beside me, silent. Yet the voice kept calling from the depths. Then another, lower, farther. This one whispered, right against my ear. I spun around. Nothing. The air turned icy. The whispers pressed closer, like 100 souls, clamoring to speak at once. Through the wind I saw them, figures at the cliff's edge, robes swaying, faces blurred, eyes black and hollow. Each time the voice called, one figure tilted its head toward me. My legs would not move. A blast of wind slammed through me, and then footsteps, slow, heavy, right behind me. I turned. No one, only shadows, and the master staring into the abyss. When I looked back, a pale hand gripped the cliff's edge, clawing upward. I screamed. It vanished, as if it had never been. My heart thundered, my ears rang, and then the voice again. But now it said, "It is time to return." I froze. The voice was not a stranger's. It was mine, warped, trembling. A shadow from another life. The last voice faded into the wind. I stood trembling, drenched in cold sweat. The master pulled from his robe a piece of yellow silk, tattered, ancient. Tibetan letters shimmering faintly in the dark. He placed it in my hand. "This is the key. You must cast it into the abyss yourself. If you can let go, the door will appear." The silk pulsed, at first cold, then hot, throbbing, like it carried a heartbeat of its own. The torch died. Darkness swallowed all. Only the drumbeat remained. I stared into the abyss, and the darkness moved. It swirled, like a colossal door opening. A pale blue glow surged upward. Visions flickered. A white mountain, a silent river, a Buddha towering in mist. I clenched the silk. The voice returned, gentle, familiar. "Come back." Tears blurred my eyes. In the glow, I saw a figure bowing before the Buddha. It was me, not as I am now, but as I once was. I let go. The silk spun into the light and vanished. The cries stopped, the whispers silenced. Only stillness, and in it my heartbeat, strong, clear, like I had just been born again. The master's hand pressed my shoulder. "You have crossed. But remember, the door is not in the abyss. It is in your heart." Clouds drifted away. The moon shone full. Its light poured into the chasm, and for the first time, the abyss was no longer terrifying. It was a mirror of the soul. I collapsed, gasping. Inside, something had shifted. The fear was gone. The abyss below, once suffocating, now calm, gentle, like a lake beneath the moon. In the silence, I heard my breath, the wind between the cliffs, the master's robe brushing against stone, so ordinary, yet never so real. A tear fell, not of fear, but of return. A memory surfaced. Another life. I stood here once, heart filled with rage. I clung, I screamed, afraid to let go. But tonight, I released it all. The master struck the drum once more. The sound traveled far, then faded. "You have returned the burden carried for ages. Do you feel lighter now?" I nodded. My body felt weightless. Breath flowed freely. Each heartbeat, a bell, pure and clear. Above, the moon revealed every stone, every falling snowflake. The world unchanged. Yet I saw it new. I pressed my palms together, bowing deeply to the abyss, no longer fearing its darkness, for I knew the abyss is but a mirror. Face it, and it becomes the path to freedom. That night, I left the abyss with a new heart. Fear was gone, only stillness remained, vast, serene. The moon silvered the snowy peaks. The wind no longer wept, but sang softly, a lullaby of the earth. I bowed once more to the abyss. It had shown me the greatest truth. Fear is not to be avoided. It is to be walked through. And then, from the depths, a flicker of light. It grew, brighter, like hundreds of butter lamps burning in the void. The master smiled. That is the sign. Tomorrow, we walk into the hidden temple. The light will lead us there. I stared. For a heartbeat, I saw it. A stone doorway in the dark. It opened, then vanished. My chest tightened. The abyss was only the beginning. What lay ahead was deeper and far more mysterious.